Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Chrome Tour golf ball from Callaway.
Max, can you talk about the round and how good it feels to have gotten off this particular start?
Yeah, I just did everything really solid. I made a ton of putts, kept the driver in good spots. I got to take advantage of my iron play, my wedge play. So it just, it always for me, this season started from the tee, and it was plenty good enough today. And the rest of my game, I think, got to show how it's felt the last few months without any good results. So it just always feels good to get off to a good start when you're struggling, that's for sure.
Does it feel sustainable? Do you feel like you don't want to say you've got it, but
does it feel? I mean, I don't see why not, but I'm not, I guess, worried about it being. It's not really going to be my lasting thought as I leave here today.
Yeah,
I played a good round of golf. Every day is different, but I do feel like we found a little something with the driver and all the long clubs, and it was nice to do that for 18 full holes. I didn't hit one like crazy shot today, so that was cool.
Did you feed off? Your group kind of had it going for a while. Did you feed off Ricky a little bit and vice versa?
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I'm super lucky to have a group like that. I mean, two of my closest buddies out here, I've known Rick forever, know Jake forever, so it's just a fun vibe. You get three SoCal guys in the same group. Everyone just started making a lot of birdies, so that was fun.
Obviously, the number is going to be 20-something. So obviously, one day doesn't get it done. But did you? How's your approach for the rest of the week? Just keep your head down?
Yeah, you just have to keep playing. Still patience is very important, even when scores are really low. You look at a round like Ricky played today. He had a couple blips early, and then found his swing again, and he shot a really low number. So as much as it always feels like a track meet in your head, you look at things like that, and it's important to kind of stay within yourself, stay patient, because you can birdie any hole out here.
Was there one thing you worked on the range this week that you felt might have been key today?
Just my sequencing's been off, so found a little something to hopefully slow down my legs. But yeah, it's always it's just been off all season, so hopefully this little change is gonna kind of continue to work. But didn't find it till late yesterday afternoon, so I'm in the early days of it, so I think I'm in the honeymoon phase for a little while.
Awesome, great opening round, clean card. If you can think about it, what was working really well for you today?
Yeah, it was nice to have a great round. It's been two in the last 3 weeks where I've really got things going, and it's just great to have a little confidence on the golf course. So that's the big thing for the most part, is just confidence level is high, but the ball striking was great today. Hold one out, hit some close, and was solid over the putter. I didn't make a whole lot of outside putts, but the game was good, and it's just fun to be in that position.
How did that start kind of kickstart you? I mean, you eagle two, and then you hole out on five for eagle, and you're 5 under all of a sudden. How did that get you going? Yeah,
I mean, that can do one or two things. It can get you, thinking too far ahead, but luckily I didn't get too far ahead of myself, and I knew the game was good going into the week. I felt confident, but then to actually go out and be 3 under through two is a huge boost. It's kind of gets you ahead of the field early, which is great.
What was the reaction to that shot on 5?
Yeah, it was a little too early to go, nuts, but it was still, threw my hands up in the air, had fun. But if it was late on Sunday, probably been more of a reaction for sure.
Great opening round. You mentioned you have to go low. What's the mentality heading into tomorrow? How do you keep this thing going now for 3 more rounds?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anytime you can get to 20 under or better, you're going to have a chance. Last week, the scoring was really low as well, and 22 ended up being the winner. After the first day, it looked like 29 under could be the winner, but it's still golf. It's still a challenge. You have to hit fairways. I hit a lot of them today, and just trying to shoot forward to 6 under every day and see where that puts me.
Seemed like a lot of things were working for you. Maybe the putter was maybe a little bit one of the issues. Was just looking at your stats. I didn't get to see everything, but what was working really well for you today, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I hit it close. I hit a lot of fairways. I didn't miss many greens. I had to chip it off a green on 17, so it probably hurt the stats. I didn't get it up and down because I had to come over the corner of the bunker. So obviously, statistically, it'll look worse than probably it was. But honestly, hit it so close all day. I probably didn't gain much anytime I tapped in for birdie. Honestly, I 2-putted for birdie a couple of times, and that's just the way the stats go sometimes. But I hit it really well, hold out a wedge, yeah. I mean, honestly, anytime you can shoot 9 under and not really make a putt is always a good sign.
Doug, you mentioned a little bit about patience on the radio. Has that been an acquired trait for you? And you come to a track meet like this, is it hard to stay patient?
Yeah, I mean, you learn. There are times like earlier in my career that you try to go out and try to shoot a 62, and not to say that we're not trying to shoot 62 every day, but you kind of have to let it come to you. I mean, obviously, on Sunday, if you're behind the pack, you're going to have to try to. But on a Thursday, you're just trying to keep yourself in it. You know that if you shoot 5 under, even if someone shoots 59 today, you know that if you shoot another 5 under tomorrow, you'll be somewhere along the pack. So you're just trying to keep yourself in it, and then when you have your run, hopefully it's at the right time and you might win. But putting yourself in the pack is the most important thing, and today was a good start for that.
When did that lesson really come to mind for you? When did you really catch on to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes and goes. Obviously, there are certain times where I do it really well, and I would speak for the rest of the field and just any professional golfer. Sometimes it comes easy. You're hitting your shots. I mean, Scotty Scheffler's making it look really easy right now. But like in Vegas last year, played really well and almost won and was patient all week. Didn't really try to knock the grass off the course the entire week and almost won that week. And sometimes it's just a little harder, and you see guys shooting 8 under, 9 under every day, and you try to keep up. But really, you're just trying to kind of stay in your own bubble, and I think that's something that every year I've gotten a little bit better at. And yeah, hopefully we learned a lesson before this week starts, so that we'll have a chance at the end.
Doug, you made it look easy today. Can you talk about the characteristics of this course? Everyone comes here this time of year. They know they've got to score low, but if you're not playing well, you get found out quick too, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's still challenging tee balls. It's still golf. It's still an outdoor sport. You could hit the fairway, be in a divot, and have to manage that. So you still have to play very good golf. There's long par threes. There's some challenging tee balls, and even the scoring holes. You could easily end up with a 5-6 footer for par. 14's a drivable hole today, and the group in front of us, all of them had to have about 4.5 feet to 6 feet for par, and that's how quickly it could happen.
What goes through a player's mind, in particular yours, because you can speak to that, when you see guys shoot the way you did today, but you're struggling out here with black numbers?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's always tough when you're not having a great start, but you have to keep telling yourself that, first of all, 1 over is better than 2 over when you're finishing your round, because the next day you could shoot 59, and you don't want to be 4 over and shoot 59 and barely make the cut. So you're just trying to play your best as always. It's like a swimmer. You're just trying to swim as fast as you can, and you spend time looking at the other swimmers. You're not going to swim as well. You're not going to swim as fast. So you're just trying to stay in your own bubble, and obviously if you're shooting over par on a day like today, that's tough. You're going to have to do some Herculean effort like Spieth did, I think, in 2015, and you're just going to have to go really low from there on out.